I want to give all honors, praises, and glory belongs to my Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh. Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mahava, Dash. Name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahweh Shai, in who I reverence and honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit and to the hopeful elect that are across the globe and to the few brothers and sisters listening and learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days. I hope this is going to be edifying. We might as well go into it. Let's get straight into this, man. This is going to be called the game, right? The game, right? And how it's interlinked with what these fools call so-called gang stalking. Now, you may have thought it was that, which it is. Yeah, it is a form of stalking. But you have to understand where it's coming from and it's in the game. But when you get to a certain age, what does it say in Corinthians? When I was a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So, a game, children tend to play games, right? Okay. But this whole society has people acting like children that never really grow up. So, we're gonna go into it, and we're gonna get into this from a scriptural perspective, so you can really understand, really understand what's going on. All right, and why people are so mad at you. All right, where should we start first? We're gonna go to John. The only way you can see this from a scriptural perspective, go to John first, and yeah, it is very supernatural. When you first see these things, certain things, it's just certain people in certain places and destinations coming out of cars, coming out of houses at a particular time. And it's like, wow, how did they time that? It's supernatural. They're connected to something. Satan, right? These people, they're conduits. Right? They're conduits for the left-hand side. Right? We're going to go to this. We're going to go to it. Go to John. All right? Let's go to John Babakasha. And 17. So you can really understand what's going on. This is John 17 and 14. I have given them thy words, who? The hopeful elect, those that can receive this truth. And the world have hated them. Who? So there are particular men and women upon this earth that were given this word that I'm speaking right now, and it says, and the world have hated them. So these particular individuals, they were hated because of the words. Okay. And it says, because they are not of the world. Because they are not of the world. So they're not worldly. All right? And check this out. Even as I am not of the world. So these individuals, they were not doing things that everybody else does it. Now the world, there's a particular way the world operates. And you notice it operates like a hive mind, satanic hive mindset. Right? Think alike. Dress alike. Speak alike. That's why you have to pay attention to what people say when they say certain things to you. Right? It is, isn't it? It is. It is it. Yeah. And just silly stuff. You're dealing with people that are heavily programmed by Satan. Heavily. You have to pay attention, man. They call it the game. I don't know who came up. Listen, this ain't no game, bro. This is serious. This is the scriptures we're talking about. But these people, they don't take anything seriously. Until they get jacked up. That's when they want to take things seriously. But we're going to explain the game. Now, the game is also, we're going to go to Colossians as well. The people that are playing this game, guess what? They're initiated. They're initiated on the left-hand side. What do you think that? And when it's the women, it's what do you think all that's about? What do you think all that's about? And it's not real laughing, by the way. That's Satan using their vessel. You got to understand, when you hear that, that's a visit from the left-hand side. All right? I don't know what they think that's going to do. I don't know what, is that supposed to scare us? That's a visit from the left-hand side. They call it the game, it's playing the game. Fuck is that about? Grow up. Bear me just a minute. Yeah, you talk about play the game, but you can't even tell people secrets to make them better. What's that about? These are the initiated. The people walking around that you see walking around, they're empty vessels. Go to Colossians 1. Go break this down properly, okay, from a scriptural perspective. All right? Colossians 1. Yeah, you don't understand. Let's go to Colossians 1 and, we can also go to Ephesians 1 and 3, but go to Colossians 1. Who have translated us from the power of darkness. So we've been translated, taken from the power of darkness. So power of darkness is still ruling over the masses. So they're in the hands of the wicked. There's not much we can do for them. They're going to have to want to change. Okay? And even the clothing they wear, programming, right? White and black zebra spots. It's called programming. They're programmed. Okay? And it says, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear son. So we've been delivered now. So guess what that means? Once we've been delivered from the power of darkness, that means it's impossible for us to be demonic possessed. Right? It's impossible for us to be demonically possessed. Right? Now the masses, they're demonically possessed. Okay. Babakasha. It's true. That's what they say. That's what they say. It's true. It's true. All right? The world is under demonic possession, whether you want to believe it or not. We have to be lucky that we have this word. And I've seen it, I've witnessed it, where people, they stand in a triangle, right? You have one on the left, one on the right, one in the middle. The one in the middle acts as a conduit. So the one in the middle would be a conduit to summon them spirits. This is real life stuff. It's real life stuff that I'm speaking right now. It's very real. So the game, it involves witchcraft. If you didn't know, everybody's a part of a gang. So the game is basically, if you're not in with anyone, you become like the prey, the so-called victim. Ha ha ha, we have a guest. All right? That's what it becomes. Then it becomes very supernatural, where it's like zombies are all coming out to get you. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. Why? Because you're up against the demonically possessed. It's not hard to understand. You've been woken up. Right? It's not hard to understand. You have to go into the scriptures. Stop trying to... It's above your pay grade. Oh, what's going on? I've watched countless videos. I've probably watched over 200 videos, gang stalking. But what's the solution to the game, to the gangs, or whatever you want to call it? What's the solution? The scriptures. And have you realized when you really get into the scriptures, they back off, they start screaming and they hate, because they hate the Bible. These are your initiated. Okay. See, sometimes I laugh like that just to get back at them as well. Right? But the only thing, I'm not demonically possessed. Right? So I can play the game but still be in the word. They play the game, but they're being played. Play the game, don't let the game play you. The game's playing them. All right? So it's all about, in these times, it's all about demonic possession. That's what it's about. And if you're not demonically possessed, if you're not initiated, then let's get him. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. So now we're going to go to this. I want to get scriptures based on this scripture. So now we're going to go to what else can we find? What else can we find? When you go to Ephesians 6 and 12, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. So that's a level of possession, right? By principalities. And there's a lot of masonry, which are not telling you right? Go to Mark as well. You go to Mark. A lot of masonry as well. Right? I've seen so much supernatural stuff. I've been riding, I've been walking, and you see people come out of cars at a certain time. They've all been told to park there, park there. If he comes round, come out of the car. That's some supernatural stuff right there. Because they're connected. The world's connected. If you were off the world would love his own. The world loves their own. They know each other, even if they don't know each other. Why? Because they're connected to Satan. Right? Simple as that. You do the maths. Alright? You do the maths. And you go into a store or you go somewhere. Right? They're angry at you. You know, they're very angry. What do you think? Why are they angry at you? Is that them that's angry? That's not them that's angry at you. Who do you think that is? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That's Satan that's angry at you. Because you don't want to join his side. You have to understand what's going on in the spiritual. You have to understand. Because if you don't understand what's going on within the spiritual, then how are you going to understand it in the physical? I understand this more. It doesn't stress me out as much anymore. It doesn't stress me out. Because now I understand what's happening. When you don't understand something, it stresses you out. It frustrates you. You're dealing with a demonically possessed. Yes. You know everybody that you run into on an everyday basis, the people that you have to work with, demonically possessed. The people you get your food from, demonically possessed. Your bus driver, demonically possessed. Your train driver, demonically possessed. Your teacher, demonically possessed. Your post office worker, demonically possessed. Your mother, your father, if they're not in the word, if they're demonically possessed. The old friends you had in the world, demonically possessed. I know you don't want to believe it. But that's the truth of the matter. And this is what a lot of people are shy. They don't want to let you know what's going on. This is what's really happening. All right? And if you're not connected to that, it's like if you rebel against that, whew, where do you think the gang stalking comes from? That's where it's coming from. That's where it's coming from. Yeah, no, I hear people talking about it's the FBI, it's the NSA, it's the... Well, you could say that, but where is it coming from? Because they're demonically possessed as well. You know your government agencies, they're demonically possessed as well. All right? And if you're not demonically possessed, well, that's going to come up against you, and it's Satan. But how do you fight against Satan? By rebuking him. Simple as that. Right, we're going to go to Mark as well. And these things are being shown more and more as we get to the end now. Mark 8:34. When he called out to people unto him, go to verse 35. Whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake. So, verse 36. For what should it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So you may have not known it, but most people have sold their soul. Sold their soul. Right? Once you sell your soul, now you're not the same anymore. You're a walking conduit. Have you seen when people are speaking to each other? It's like a triangle. It's like a triangle shape where they're opening up portals. We're initiated. It's like have you ever heard of a seance? Seances happen every day, you know. Pay more attention to what you see around you when people are talking, and watch how they stand. It's either in a circle or in a triangle. It's never next to each other, line by line. It's always in a circle or a triangle. That's called a seance. That's called initiation. All right? That's called summoning. All right? So the masses, guess what they're doing? They're summoning. All right? The masses are summoning spirits. I never knew about this. Right? I never knew about this stuff when I was... Well, I knew about certain things when I was younger, but I'm understanding more now. I'm understanding more and more and more as time goes on. Right? But now, listen, you wake up to this truth, you're going to see these things, man. You're going to be able to see these things. Okay? Next extent. Bro, they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know this, okay? At all. And it is, a lot of it is programming as well. Okay? So, yeah, a lot of people have sold their soul, whether they realize it or not. All right? You can tell if someone sold their soul. Right? You can tell if someone sold their soul. Because there's nothing there. Their eyes are empty. They're walking around empty. We have to be grateful for this truth. All right? Got to understand the game. The game is basically... Oh, there's so much steps. There's so much steps to it. There's so much steps. And if you're not in there, you kind of get, what's he doing round there? You know, what's this holy guy doing around there? Just join. That's what they're like. You kind of get that. You see, that the demons come out. The demons actually manifest. They actually manifest. All right? They manifest. You're able to see it. All right? See what else we got. See what else we got. I know where that's coming from. So all these things, the beeping, the horns, the shouting, the indirect conversation, these are for the coughing, the sniffing. These are people, they're malfunctioning. These are people their demons are malfunctioning. They don't know how to act. That's what it is. Well, you want to play the game. So you want to live your whole life. You get to a certain age. Or what did you do when up on Earth? I was a high level conformist and I was playing the game. And that's what you were doing when you were up on Earth. All right? It's to do with conformity as well. Okay? Conforming to the standards of this world. A lot of people do it for money and gain so they can live a comfortable life because they don't want no trouble, do they? They don't want to be a target, see, of Satan. This is what most people, with what's going on, if you're a so-called targeted individual, they act like they don't know. They know what's going on. They know. Because Satan was targeting them, but they bitched up. And they took the nearest offer that they were given. Right? That's what because they didn't want no trouble. And because they were cowards. So guess who's coming after you? Satan, because he's the god of this world. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen? You're in the word, right? Well, whose world is this? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. If not so, where and who is he? So, being this is Satan's world, if he can see you, right? In the spiritual realm, he knows who you are. Well, what do you think is going to happen in the physical? He's going to use those that are initiated to walk around in circles, do dumb stuff because they're possessed, and that's it. Because this whole the game which they talk about is based on conformity. In order for spiritual power, the spiritual power is voodoo and witchcraft. Because that's the initiation. Right? Because we're living in Satan's kingdom and Satan doesn't want people walking around that are not initiated into his kingdom. Because then you're going to be seen as a enemy or a traitor. So most people what you see what they're doing, they're trying to offshoot. They're either trying to offshoot their sins on someone else or offshoot some type of witchcraft upon someone else. You have to pay attention, man. Pay attention. All right? And that's what masonry is as well. Right? That's what what's the other woman's fraternity is? Well, I forgot what it is now. Well, that's what masonry is. Right? You trying to offshoot your sins on on someone else. But that's not going to work with us. Not us that teach this word. Right? So, yeah. Most of the people you see there, they're doing witchcraft. They're offshooting spells on each other. It's just one gumbo pot of magic and spells. Okay? Some of us were taught the game early. Some of us were not taught the game. Now, if you do play the game, well, yeah, you get by. But I'm seeing people that play the game. I'm seeing people that have sold out. I'm seeing people that have played the game. I'm seeing so-called gang stalkers. They're flipping miserable. They're miserable. So what? So you don't get much. It depends. Maybe if you would have started from young, a really, really young age, could you be a movie star or, I don't know, the Millionaire Boys Club or whatever, if you started from young. But when you get to a certain age, it doesn't quite work like that. All right? It's a club thing. It's a club thing. Conformity. Join a club. Do you know what club that is? That's Satan's club. Now pay attention, man. Once you see these things, it won't upset you. Right? You could be by yourself. You could be in a bar or anywhere. You have a group of people. They're laughing. Ha ha ha. Hee ha 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 ha. Well, that's supposed to make you feel a particular way, right? Nah, because if you know who you are, that ain't supposed to bother you. See, that's what you call emotional manipulation. It's witchcraft. You understand? All right? I'm putting it out. All right, look, the scriptures are giving you game. I hope you're getting game now. We're giving you a bit of game. That might be the lesson, man. Giving you some game. The girl giving you game, man. All right? And it's just what people do in it. Their hands behind your back. Walk with your hands behind your back, which is what? Sign of bondage, right? Why are you walking with your hands behind your back for? Crossed. Why are you doing that for? So people, they do that, and they do it with a smile on their face. What does that mean? You're a slave, right? That means you're a slave, right? You see how dumb people get? You see what they do? All right? You celebrate in your captivity. You should be trying to free yourself. Spirit, well, not free yourself. Yahweh does that. John 8:32, and you should know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. I'm free. I don't have someone ringing me in the morning. Would you go here? Would you go there, please? Right? Would you go over there? Would you wear this color? I need you to stand here. When he goes into the store, the enlightened individual that's in Mashiach, that's in Christ, that's in Yahweh Shai, that's in Yahweh Shai, right? I need you to go into the store and just look for some chocolate to pick up, and just, that's all demonic possession. Remember, demons need energy. Remember, most of these people that have sold their soul, they're not connected to anything anymore. Once you sell your soul, you're not connected to the main source. So if you're not connected to Yahweh Shai, then that's why when you ignore these people, they die off. Right? They die off. We're the ones with the light. We are the light of the world. Okay. Oh man, very minute. Hey, some heavy stuff. When I did first see this, it was I was shocked. It was very supernatural, the things I started seeing. I told you, I've done lessons upon this. You were reading scriptures, you'd just be minding your own business. You may have seen people jogging horizontally, one person jogging forwards, another person jogging horizontally, another person walking the other way. That's all witchcraft. That's just trying to mess with your mind. Satan will try to get into your head, man. Right? You have to understand what it is. Remember, he wants the mind, he wants the soul. That's what he wants. And control. All right? Yeah. Very just a minute. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go to I'm just being facetious, man. All jokes aside. So let's see what else we can find. We go to Psalms 118 and 10. Actually go to 9. It is better to put the trust in the Lord you have than to put confidence in princes. So I'm gonna put my trust in Yahweh Shai. I've been doing it and it's been working. Because people have been telling you, it's gonna be hard though. It's gonna be really hard. Yeah, I understand why they're saying that. Because most people are connected to Satan. So when they see you're not connected to that, it's like, oh mate, I wish I could help you, but I wish you all the best. Wish you the best. You see, it's not personal. This is not personal, man. But guess what? I've spoken to certain people as well, and even certain people told me, you know what? It's good what you're doing, because when you do get to the place you want to get to, right, in terms of certain, whether it's financial or certain things you want to do, they're like, well, you didn't take a shortcut. You done it the right way. You didn't take no shortcuts. It wasn't a quick money scheme. People join these things to just quick money. Oh, what if I join masonry? I could start my own business. Yeah, most of the people, they never worked hard. Most of the people, they don't work as hard as they think. You do know if you join masonry, right? Say if you want to be a gardener, they give you your own gardening business. They set that all up, give you the funding and all of that. Right? You want to do your own construction, they train you up. Right? Well, you want to be a mason? We train you up and we get you into construction. That's all. They're not as hard working as you thought. They say, oh, I earned it. You didn't earn it. You cheated your way in life like a swindler. I want to do things the proper way. The proper way. Not no shortcuts, man. So when I do get to that, Lord willing, when I do get to that position, yes, I done it through Yahweh Shai. I done what people said was the impossible. And I'm doing it already, man. I'm doing the impossible, man. And I don't have all these different connections. I have phone numbers, but I don't see. That's the Lord, that's Yahweh Shai. Yeah, some Freemasonry. Right? Give me just a minute. Which is satanic. Mm. And it says, and then Freemasons know who we are as well. They got our pictures, man. They got our pictures as well, bro. Them Freemasons know who we are. They got our pictures, they got our names, right? And they say, yeah, this guy is going to cause us trouble. Come for him. We know what they're doing, man. Right? We know what these lodges be doing, man. Right? We know. Right? Walking around blindfolded with one trouser leg pulled up. Right? And keeping a Masonic oath, right? And putting a sword to your chest towards your heart. If you reveal any of the secrets, we're gonna cut your heart out. Some demonic shit. Give me just a minute. All right? It's all Satanism, man. All right? And you get certain gifts. That's the lying wonders and them signs, right? With all deceivableness. These are deceitful spirits, man. Right? Yeah, you get certain gifts. I've said that some people do it. Some people give their children over to Satan from a young age, as soon as they're born. So if you're a doctor or you're a lawyer, so your son or your daughter becomes a lawyer just like you. Yeah, that's what they do. Some footballers, even a lot of the footballers that you see, some of them, are they good for? Yeah, they're good footballers because Satan's making them good, gives them superpowers. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. A lot of your singers, though, some of them are good singers because Satan's blessed them with them talents. Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, whatever you bless them, but they had to do some rituals and some sacrifices. Fuck out of here with that stuff, Satan, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh has defeated you, man. Treading upon you serpents every day, man. Right? And guess what you're gonna do? I'm telling you what you're gonna do. Guess what you're gonna have to do? You ain't gonna do anything. You're just gonna follow us about, watch us, and that's it, bro. That's what you're gonna have to do. Okay. What else have we got? So I'm just meditating upon this. That's how the game goes. There is much more to it as well. I'm learning new things. But I remember I was set back I wouldn't say set up to fail, because somebody says set up to fail. Says who, demon? No, I wasn't set up to fail, but they knew we were going to wake up. You know, the brothers in the truth, they knew we were going to wake up, but not when. So there were certain things they weren't telling us, man, you know? But look, Yahushua got us this far. This far. So that shows you he's been with us all this time. Yahushua's been with us, man. Right? He's been with us. So many things have been going on, bro. So many things, but the Lord Yahushua is with us. And I'm going to go to Romans 12. I've seen people literally cry, because you don't want to play the game. Let's go to Romans. So I would have mentioned something. Let's go to Romans 12. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable and the perfect will of the Most High. Be not conformed. So what they're doing, they're conforming. Right? So when someone says, yeah, one man got mad once upon a time, when he's playing with his child, playing some football. Just play the game! Yeah, that's what he said. And I know he was trying to hint to me. Just play the game! Why? Bro, I'm not a kid anymore, bro. I'm a grown-up, bro. I don't play games, bro. Oh, man. And the women get mad sometimes. They give you that look, that evil look. That's, bro, it's satanic. Listen. Then some people want to cry like baby. I mean, he ain't playing the game. Like, bloody, you know. And they call you, what do they call you? He's a sore loser. Yeah, I've even had that once. It's demonic. One woman said, what's it? You fucking useless loser. You know what I mean? This is, bro, it's demonic, bro. You know, the women really get angry, innit? Yeah, bro, you gotta understand, man. It's demonic possession. That's what I'm saying. That's where it's coming from. Because you know, the Lord won't treat you like that. The Lord won't treat you like that. All right? And they try to shame you. They try to blame. The shame, blame game. Right? Oh, man. So, listen, you're supposed to grow within this truth, man. Grow. All right? See, they missed the old you. The old you was a familiar spirit. And with this game, this thing we call the game, you're going to see a lot of familiar spirits. All right? And these familiar spirits, they're old spirits. Because they want to get you back into sin. Familiar spirit wants to get you in a covenant. Go to Isaiah. Come on. We're going to shut off soon. Familiar spirit is an old spirit. Remember, they want to get you in a covenant. They want to get you doing the things that you used to do. They want to get you in old habits. Isaiah 28. All right. Oh, yeah, I want to say this, the game as well. A handler. You may have a handler that's involved as well. You may have someone that's trying to handle you. There's a lot of handlers that are involved in this as well. Believe it or not. Well, a handler is someone that basically controls people from behind the scenes. But this handler, he needs information. Able to do that, he needs information. Right? What does he like? What does he like to eat? When does he like to? When does he go to sleep? What time does he go to shop? What pisses him off? What don't piss him off? The handler he sends people. The handler is the one that sends people your way to get intel, to get information. All right? So let's go to Isaiah 28. Right? Your mother had a handler. Your father had a handler. Right? And they were telling your father and mother what to do with you. Who the fuck is a handler, bro? All right? Let's go to Isaiah 28. This is your covenant. And you know what? You know why people get mad at you? I'm just going to tell you what it comes down to. You know why certain people are getting mad at you? Because you're not rocking with their covenant. That's why. That's where the hate's coming from. Because you're not getting down with their covenant, bro. Right? Oh, yeah, he doesn't want to get down with a covenant. Yeah, we're going to get him. Fucking demonic. Isaiah 28. 18. Now you got all these people out on their phones now. On their phones when you go out there now. Because you're not rocking with their covenant. And they've made a covenant with the devil. And the devil doesn't care about them. They're disposable now, as you can see. Isaiah 28 and 18. Check this out. 15, because you have said we have made a covenant with death. You know what a covenant is? It's an agreement. Right? And with hell, we are at agreement. Hell is sha'al, the grave. Right? And it says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. So they've been told they're going to be looked after. Because remember, these people, they give them things. They get given gifts to do evil and perpetrate lies and do evil and so forth. They get given certain things. Some of them get given cars. Some of them get gift cards. Some of them get new haircuts. Some of them get new clothing. They get certain things, right? But they've been fooled, right? Because Satan's going to take that away. And it's a handler. It's a handler that promises them this stuff as well, right? And it says, and it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. So they're thinking, yeah, we're gonna be looked after. We're gonna be in with the elites, bro. The elites don't give a shit about you, bro. You're not coming with them. When all hell breaks loose, they just see you as disposable. They don't respect you, bro. All right? You pimping yourself out, bro. That's what you're gonna find out. Most people are pimping themselves out, right? To the enemy, right? So we're gonna find out, Baba Kasha. Hey, check this out, Baba Kasha. Nice dog, yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So it says, you made a what? Lie. You made a death with covenant. And it says, check this out. And when an overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under forces have we hid ourselves. Woo. So it says, under falsehood have we hid ourselves as well, right? So you have under falsehood have they hid themselves.
Sorry.
Right? So,
Come here. Come here.
bloody hell. Well, how tall is that when it stands? Taller than you, right? Bloody hell. So we have made what? A covenant with death. So we don't want to make covenants with death. We want to make covenants with the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Freemasonry is making covenants with Shaitan. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. We have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Therefore doth saith the Lord power, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation of stone, and a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, and a sure foundation. And he that believeth shall not make haste. So the sure foundation is Yahweh Shai. And judgment also will I lay to the lion, and righteous to the plummet, and a held shall sweep away the refuge of lies. Key thing. And the water shall overflow the hiding place. Verse 18, in your covenant with death shall be disannulled. See? It's going to be counseled. And your agreement with hell shall not stand. All right? Just how they get masons, right? You know they get masons and certain people to go in stores and go certain places and say, make things hard for him. You know? Try to stop him from doing this. Try to stop him from doing that. The same thing, again, look. This is what happens, bro. You got people that try to make our lives hard out here. All right? And it says, Baba Kashan, check this out, Baba Kashan. Where was I? We're going to shut off soon. And your covenant with death shall not be disannulled. Counsel in your agreement with hell shall not stand. With the overflowing scourge shall pass through. You shall be trodden down by it. So guess what? You're going to be trodden down by the overflowing scourge. Right? Trodden down by it. Okay? In real time. Right? And you're going to realize, oh, you really messed up. You were on the wrong team. You know? See, people want to act like, oh, he's on the losing team. We're on the right team. And you're going to find that out soon. So this is the game. The scriptures are giving you game. True game. All right? But guess who wins? Guess who wins? Yahweh Shai at the end. Well, Yahweh. Guess who loses? Satan. So why would you want to join Satan when you know he loses, man? Okay. So Lord willing, this was the final shot off here. And until the next time, Shalom. Shalom.